What keeps you afloat when life gets hard? When you're exhausted, even burned out, when the world feels unstable, when you don't know what's coming next? What actually helps you to survive those moments? And you have it. Everyone has it. It just might look slightly different for each of us. These are your resources. And today I'll show you how to turn your resources into stable inner support that you can actually rely on. And in our previous video, we did something truly important. We didn't just talk about resources in theory, but you identified your personal resources. You saw what truly supports you and what just looks like support but quietly drains your energy instead. And if you haven't watched that video yet, I'll put the link in the description below. And before we go further, I want to thank you to all of you who shared your answers because it helped me create this video more useful, and it also helped other people feel less alone in this journey. And this is our next video in our series on programming your best year. And today we move to integration. This is where things stop being intellectual and start becoming real. Here we will teach your brain how to recognize your real resources faster, choose them more easy in real life, and stop defaulting to what exhausts you all the time. We will gently strengthen those neural connections linked to the true resources and help your brain learn how to recognize and choose them in real life automatically. And as we work today, you may notice new insights appearing. You might suddenly remember a resource you forgot about, or discover a new one that you never thought of. Please write them down. Those moments really matter, because this is the goal of today's work. You begin to access support automatically, not by forcing yourself, not by convincing yourself. Your awareness becomes your behavior. And let me explain something you should know about your brain. Your brain is lazy, but not in a bad way, in an efficient way. It uses about 20% of total body energy. So it's constantly asking, how can I save energy right now? And that's why it loves habits. If your brain is used to scrolling, it scrolls automatically. It will not pause and say, oh, maybe today I will go for a walk or read a book. No, scrolling is familiar. Scrolling is cheap in terms of energy. And the same with physical activity, with sport. Your brain knows that sport is good for you, but it is not wired as a resource yet. And it will not suggest it. Think of a brain like a personal assistant working from the outdated instruction or manual. And today we will gently update that manual. And as always, you will need white paper, black marker, colored pencils or highlighters, and your list of your resources, the list that you prepared. For those who are new, I will put the short educational video and free guide in the description below to help you understand the basics and give you full drawing manual. So please don't skip drawing. This is where the real shift happens. So take your paper and let's begin. We start by bringing resources into the drawing as circles. Why circles? Because the circle is the most harmonious shape for our brain. No sharp edges, no thread. A circle signals safety and wholeness. And I will take the list of my resources I prepared. Of course, I will put mine, but you're welcome to put yours. And I won't start from my main resource. My main resource is, lately understood it, it's physical activity. Physical activity, sport, movement. In this life, the only thing you truly have is your body. And when I compare periods of my life when I was physically active and when I didn't, these are two completely different versions of me, different energy, different emotional stability, different clarity. And it's not the poetry, it's just biology, it's neuroscience. So movement improves your blood flow to the brain, increase neuroplasticity, regulates stress hormones. And I will draw my first circle. And we will place your resources to form the big, large circle, a structure that your brain can read and integrate. Please put your resources, and each time when you put your resources, go into it, feel it, what is going on inside you, what do you think about it, how you feel it, how you truly feel it. While drawing, always observe what is going on inside, sensations, feelings, thoughts, images, everything that you notice. Make these notes. So this is my first resource. But for me, I would say movement has different qualities. So I will draw a few more circles. Additional one will be yoga. Also sports, but here's more like body and soul connection, breath. And yoga teach my nervous system that slowing down is allowed, and I feel completely different after it. Then walking is probably also one of my biggest resources, because I adore walking outside, walking with my dog, with my friend, hiking. Hiking will be another one. What else? Next one. Next one. It's connection, communication. The nervous system is wired for connection. When we feel seen and safe, the brain releases oxytocin, which lowers the threat and increases resilience. Connection literally gives us strength. And here I can put communication separately. I will put communication with my husband, my dog, my friends. In my list, I have separately, give me a second, communication with with old wise people. Then I also like to communicate with people who have completely different view and approach to the life, completely different life vision. They always give me different perspectives. I also would like to add here, it's more like cognitive, but still it's some kind of communication. Podcasts, because you always communicate to those people, they're already like part of your family. Podcasts, books, maybe films. Everything that motivates you, everything that makes you better, everything that supports you, everything that makes you grow and be more sustainable. I want to also add mentorship. I like to be mentored, and I like to share knowledge with others. I like to observe changes in people, seeing how they grow as individual. Generally, I like being useful. I just need it. You may also add some circles like solitude, which is a little bit opposite to connection, because some people are feeling with the energy when they're alone, and some people charging when they are among other people. But still, solitude moments. I like to be alone in the morning. I will also add it here. I would like to add traveling. I would like to add music. Definitely meditation, spiritual practices, neurographic art, my huge scientific and spiritual practice, which helps me a lot. You can also add here journaling, different kind of reflection. What else? Anything that comes to your mind, you can put here. And I'll be put all of these resources, start connect them. Start put neurographic line all over them. Make them smooth. Make them alive. With this, you make them visible for your brain. Here we round all the intersections with our neurographic line. Oops, the sun is going out. And observe yourself, what is going on inside you when you have all of these resources. How powerful you are, how calm you are. What do you feel? What is going on? You might go back to your memories, to some important moments. Oh, actually, memories. Memories also very good resource. You know, when people watching old pictures together, so sentimental, so emotional. You constantly recall the people you love. Maybe some people are not with you anymore, but still they brought lots of love to your life, maybe taught a lot. And I already see and feel this powerful structure, like how much I have. Definitely later I will do it once again alone. And probably I will go even deeper. Maybe I will find and release much more resources. You can also do it. Generally, the more you draw the same topic, the better it is. The better results you have. And actually right now I'm working on the small workshop where I want to show you how to work with your brain in the most efficient way, so that the insights comes much easier, changes goes much faster, much effortless, with no pressure. And it's also designed how to use my YouTube videos more efficiently for you. So if you want the early access, I will put the link in the description of this video. Yeah, I already became very emotional. I have lots of memories. I already feel the power of the structure. In case I'm doing this too fast, you might pause, but I'm trying not to hurry up. But you know that the format of YouTube videos prefer to make videos not very long, so just in case I'm too fast, just pause and take your time, enjoy this moment, enjoy this topic, never be in a hurry, especially with the topics like this. When you work very deep with your brain, when you are releasing those resources, when you're making them available to use, really available on subconscious level. And once again, I want to remind you that resources is not what is good and feels good for you right now. Resources are what makes your life sustainable. They give energy, support, and meaningful benefits, and they help us to stay alive, to stay regulated, to stay present and resilient, not just distract us. And one more resource I want to add is help to other people. Because, helping other people is extremely powerful resource. When we help someone, our attention shifts outward, and brain exit the loop of self-stress and enters the state of purpose. And very often, while helping other people, we just feel that our problems are much lighter and not that important, and somehow they are sorting out. At least I share my experience here. And now let's connect all of the circles with neurographic lines. Neurographic line is the line that never repeats itself along any part of its way, and it goes in a direction you never expected to see. So this is the piece of our journey which initiates the changes. Again, in case you are new in neurographic art, I will put a video for beginners in the description below with all of the explanation. And with this line, we are changing this habitual thinking. We are changing our behavior, our attitude. And with these lines, we are programming new us. And we start rounding the intersection. Integrating those changes smoothly with no stress. Yes, I hope the sun doesn't bother you. And actually this process of integration, of rounding, is very calming. It's very meditative. It's the part where you reduce your inner resistance and integrate all of the changes smoothly. I also try not to be in a hurry, but you can always pause the video. Don't forget to observe yourself. What is going on inside? What are your thoughts? What are you feeling? What are the sensations in the body? In case you have some strange or even unpleasant sensations, Don't worry, just keep rounding. Because your body, your brain doesn't like changes, and this just a reaction of your body, so don't worry. So this resistance may be from inside, like body sensations, sometimes not very pleasant. And this resistance can be from outside, like someone starts bothering you, everyone eats you immediately. So just don't pay attention, and this is the moment when you can't stop. So in case you urgently need to do something, finish your rounding, and only afterwards do what you want to do. I always try not to do any process. I stay with the drawing from the beginning till the end. I believe it gives much better result to be fully present, be fully here, be in your topic. You might have lots of considerations, or even if not, your subconscious is acting very active right now, even in case you don't know, but this topic is activated in your neuron connections, and a very deep, gentle and efficient work is going on right now. Yeah, looks like I smoothed out everything. Take a look. Yes, it's okay. And now let's add some more neurographic lines which connect this our composition to the field. They can come from the composition and from composition to the field, and from field to composition, and field is the space where everything lives, where all of the answers already exist. You just need to communicate with this and take it. For beginners, drawing these neurographic lines might be very hard because you have never done it before, but then it will be actually as a habit. In case you will doodle, you will not doodle anymore, you will always draw neurographic lines, and it always gives insights, creativity, solution of any issues. So we just need to spend more time with ourselves, and we will always receive all of the answers we need. This is much easier than we think. You just need time to be with yourself. And as the next step of our drawing is adding color, adding energy. Take a look. Yeah, it's sunny, but it's okay. Let's add color. I want to start with this, with the yellow. It's energy. Actually, in the very beginning, I had a completely different idea about the drawing, but undecided to give me a hint what to do. And it's up to you how to introduce the color. You can emphasize the circles, or you can add the color like this. It's up to you. The only rule of adding the color is that two next cells, next shapes should be the same color. So with color we integrate. Your eyes keep drowning. Once again, everything should be smooth. And just observe what color, what does certain color mean to you? Why did you take this color? For me, yellow is sun, is something warm, energy, joy, happiness. Yes, I missed a few spots. And it's completely up to you when to stop with your color. I just feel that my hand doesn't want to stop. Yeah, you see, it's the influence of the sun. I want it more and more. Yeah, I wanted to use pencils, but somehow I used markers. So I need to go for my markers. When you are using pencils, you always see what pencils are your favorite, because some of my pencils are really so tiny. Like, for example, yellowish green. It's the baby pencil. It almost doesn't exist anymore. So probably my favorite color is green. But also I adore yellow. I love orange. I took the old markers, but it's okay. Yeah, so that's why it's much more convenient to use highlighters than markers. And according to the rules, of course, you should use highlighters. But I truly love pencils, especially on this type of paper. It's not very good, not very good for markers. Better for pencils. You see, in the beginning, I wanted to emphasize each and every resource, but in the very end, I feel that I just created some kind of big ground for myself, ground of resources. And don't forget that white is also color. So you are welcome to leave white cells, white. And actually, I like to leave lots of white space, because for me, it's something like something, I don't know, tabula rasa, where life knows better, and I welcome life to put the color, put the energy, put the decision at once. So I'm completely ready for this. Yeah, you see, that's why highlighters are better. They are more transparent. But right now, I don't have. Yeah, I already feel so much energy, so much energy. What do you feel? What do you observe while drawing, while adding the color? What is going on? How does color change your mood? What does each and every color means for you? What colors do you prefer in your life? What is funny, I almost don't have anything green in my closet. So nothing. I only have one green t-shirt and that's it. Though I like drawing with green color. And remember, there should be nothing perfect. You just should enjoy the process. And that's it. I will also. Once again, in case I'm too fast, take your time, enjoy, go to this process. And now we'll go to the next step. Next step is adding field line, adding the energy, the force, which is much bigger than yours, that guides you, supports you. And for this, we will take the thick marker, and you should draw a thick line. It's up to you where it goes. It can go through the lines that already exist, or you can draw the new one. I want that two lines. And with this line, we basically accept the help, the assistance of the universe, of God, of any power that is bigger than you. So this is the acceptance, acceptance with no fight. And you also need to integrate those thick lines, thick field lines, you may use the same marker, but it will be pretty hard, so we can take our normal thin marker and integrate it, make these roundings. Your subconscious mind should see the harmony. All this energy spreading all over gives energy, the force to change, force to action, all of your composition. So just make sure that you smooth out everything properly. Yeah, the sun looks pretty sunny. And I don't know why I added two field lines immediately. I just needed more force. Generally, one might be even more than enough because it's huge power. You might immediately feel hot, and in case you feel that it's too much, just keep rounding, integrate it. I just even feel a little bit of headache, like too much of power, but it will go just in a second. Yeah, we have huge amount of energy here with the color, with these two field lines. Should be smooth, harmony should look harmonious. And take a look. And you can already see and feel how much energy and meaning is concentrated here. And now we place a big circle. I won't just keep everything together. I want to place everything in this big circle. This is our figure of fixation. Figure of fixation is the visual anchor for your nervous system, a message to your brain that it understands instantly that support exists, that I'm connected, everything is connected, and this all is available for me. So I will draw this. Once again, it should not be perfect. Yeah, probably I need more markers. Yeah, now I'm out of markers again. So this, our figure of fixation should be very thick, the same thickness as your field line, or even thicker. And don't forget to put a neurographic line over it so that it becomes alive to our brain. And of course, you need to build it in around the intersections that appeared. Let's also make it with the thin marker. Here is the symbol for your subconscious mind that this is the solution. Solution is ready. You already have it. It already exists. And you feel real accomplishment of your work, accomplishment in your intention and your desire. You remember that here we always draw with intention. Our intention today was to release our resources, to make them available for us. Consciously we understand that we have it, but we might not use them. But after this, you will start act completely different. It would be great in case you will make this drawing once again, because the more you work with your subconscious mind, the better and faster result you have. I just feel that I can do it forever through a meditative state. So I started drawing neurographica to achieve my goals. Then I was using it to calm down. I still, in case I'm anxious or something is going on, I take marker and paper. It always helps me. Now it helps me a lot with creativity, with solution of any issues. Of course, problem can't be solved on the level where it was created. So each time when I spend at least, doesn't take me long, but at least 15 to 20 minutes with marker, I just have so many clarity. I got answers. It might come not immediately, but it always gives answers. And I guess I rounded everything properly. If you have time and desire, you can add. I'll show you what I do. I like to add the depth to this drawing. The figure fixation I also affix with the black crayon. It just gives something like 3D effect. You can add some other colors, it's up to you. It just stands out for me more. And actually on this step of the drawing you can stay forever to make this drawing perfect for you. So if you have time, do it. And right now, take a look on your drawing. Notice and write down. It's really important for you, for your brain, for this work. First, what shifted? What was your feeling and sensations and thoughts in the beginning? And what do you have right now? What is your attitude to these resources? What surprised you? What probably new resources, new insights you had today? And the most important, what you are ready to start tomorrow. And even one thought or insight which came out and which you write down would be nice in case you will share and put it in comments so that other viewers also might have this insight or you will assist them somehow. So it already gives a huge motivation, a huge, I would say, even push for your brain. And just remember, it should not be a beautiful or perfectly, even a single word. It's already a great exercise for your brain and also great help for the others. And in the next videos, we will continue strengthen this system so calm and resilience become your default setting, not something you fight for. So subscribe for the channel if you want to build a new life step by step where your brain works for you, not against you. So see you in next video.